Hi, welcome to Winding Video Series Part 5. This is the last terminology section, Part 4. Let us see. The balanced winding. It is otherwise known as even group winding. Now, each pole of the same phase will be containing equal number of coils. So, this is the phase winding, and pole 1 is available, 2, 3, 4 poles are available, and the 4 poles will be having the same number of coils, then it is known as balanced winding. So here 1, here 1, 1, 1. So everywhere it is 1 and it is known as balanced winding. So unbalanced winding, it will be having different number of coils in the coil group. So this is the same single phase, and in pole 1 it is having 2 coils and 1 coil in the pole 2, pole 3 2 coils again, and in pole 4 1 coil. So it is evenly distributed, 2 1 2 1. It is a must that it will be equally distributed. If it is an unbalanced winding, we cannot give 2 here, 1 here and 1 here. It will be wrong because it will be distributing the magnetism in an unbalanced method. So even if the winding is unbalanced, we should be evenly distributing the order of coil groups. So each coil group in a even arrangement, it should be distributed. And if phase 1 is having this many coils, how many coils are now available? 2 plus 1 3, 3 plus 3, total 6 coils. So every phase, if it's a 3-phase machine, it should be having 6 coils only. Whether it is balanced or unbalanced, the number of coils should be equal in each phase. Otherwise, what will happen? It will create magnetic unbalanced. So balanced winding is the thing in a phase. All coil group, here 4 coil groups are here, all coil groups are having equal number of coils, and this is known as balance. And in unbalanced, it need not be the same thing. In a coil group, some will be having 2, some will be having 1, but it in the evenly order it is placed, and whatever may be the winding, whether balanced or unbalanced, the number of coils totally, if it is 6 here, the next 2 phases also it should be 6. And concentrated winding, if you are getting the number of coils per slot per phase is equal to 1, it is known as concentrated winding. Each coil side will be occupying one slot, and fully distributed winding will be having no slot empty. If the winding it is perfectly distributed, it is having no free slots available, and partially distributed. In some cases, for some windings, we will be keeping some slots free or empty. That type of winding, it is known as partially distributed winding. Now we will be just seeing the different types of AC windings, namely basket winding, concentric or box type, skein winding, flat loop non-overlap, and flat loop overlap. Otherwise, it is known as chain winding, skew winding, and diamond coil winding, and involute coil winding. It's basically, the shapes are different. It is having different uh, constraints depending on the space availability and the temperature to be removed. All these parameters decide which type of winding is being taken. You can see this is basket winding. It will be looking like basket at one end. So it can be single layer basket winding or double layer basket winding. This is widely being used. And concentric winding, this is mainly used in single phase motors. You can see this is the winding. One set of coil, it is having maximum coil span. The middle coil is having lesser coil span, and the most inner coil, it is having most less coil span, and all the coils are having the same center. The multiple coils having same center, it will be known as concentric winding, and this is more costly because of higher cost will be required. Anyway, for single phase motors, this type of windings are widely being used. Next is skein winding. First, the total length is prepared and it is put into the slots separately. Skein winding. And flat loop non-overlap. There will be no overlapping between these items, and in some cases overlap may be there. And skein winding, it is like this. It is having some less length in one side The other coil side will be having higher length, effectively to give you a better heat radiation. It is known as skew winding, and because of the shape, something will be known as diamond coil winding, and involute coil winding effectively to create more conduction of heat outside. This is creating involute coil winding. So these are the few AC coil winding shapes. We will be detailedly seeing the AC and DC windings and its developing the diagrams in the next coming videos.